Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. It's me Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Capricorn, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your energy, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? One step at a time, love. One step at a time. A small improvement today is an improvement, and every time you feel that you're doing 1% better than you did in yesterday, it's something that you can celebrate. It's something that you have to celebrate. I think the very big messages here that I'm getting from you when I was meditating your reading here has a lot to do with you need to give credit to yourself. Stop being your harshest critics. And again, every time you see an improvement, let's say for instance, wow, like I see an improvement in my cardiovascular ability, or I'm seeing an improvement in I'm able to sleep better, or I'm able to wake up earlier, I'm able to do this. Little things, celebrate those things, okay? Because I feel that what are your biggest challenges? You have the Nine of Swords, and you also have the King of Pentacles in upright position. You're trying as much as you could to establish the sense of safety and security in your day-to-day basis, but you're struggling to do that so because you are being surrounded and you're being terrorized, I would say, by a lot of anxiety and by a lot of thoughts, okay? In order for you to combat these stresses, celebrate little things. Gratefulness are going to be the key for you to combat the overthinking, the anxiety, the depression, the worry that you guys are having at this present moment, okay? Capricorn, keep that in mind. Now, let's talk about you and them. You have the Knight of Cups and you also have the Three of Cups in upright position in the past. This person has the Queen of Pentacles and they also have the Two of Swords in upright position. It's beautiful in a way that I feel that you were dealing with a connection that made you feel as if like you want to serve. A connection that makes you feel like you want to be playful again. You want to be charming. You're trying to charm somebody here. You also try to be closer to them and trying to strengthen the friendship aspect of the connection, which is very, very important because I feel that there's a sense of belief that you have here that this could lead into something. This person also think of it that way. But the thing is that this person is not really operating from the place of emotions, okay? I think for some reason, they're taking more of the Capricorn energy more than you are because I feel that this connection actually made you feel less of yourself. Like made you feel less of yourself because you kind of like taking on the energy of something else. This person is still undecided over this connection. Why? Is because they are very, very particular in terms of what is it that they want in their life. This is not the type of person who is willing to jeopardize their sense of safety and security for anything else. Yes, although I love somebody, although I feel really, really great for somebody, that doesn't necessarily mean that I am going to be jeopardizing, my work, my career, my finances, my family, the thing that I find comfort in. Now, in the present moment here, Capricorn, you have the Three of Swords and you also have the Six of Wands. You're in pain. You're still carrying the pain. So heavy your reading is. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. But I feel that again, if you look at it on a different lens, on a different perspective, you have a lot of things that you could celebrate right now. That's why I said in the beginning, every little improvement, every little progress is something that you need to appreciate yourself for, okay? In this person's side, this person is hurting too, this person is also hurting right now. So the stresses that you're feeling, the pain that you're feeling, the anxiety that you have been feeling, you're not the only person who's going through that. This person is also like that. What makes it worse is that I do see this person is actually allowing themselves to be in that stage even longer than you are. Now in the future, I see there's going to be some sort of like an epiphany, like an intuitive download that you guys are going to be having. There's going to be some choices that this person is going to be making. We're going to clarify in a moment what kind of choices that this person is going to be choosing. But what I can tell here is in the future, you two are going to be able to see things from another person's perspective, because I feel that at this present moment you're having a hard time understanding them, and they're also having like a hard time understanding you. I feel that in the future you guys are going to come to a different types of understanding. Okay, now let's clarify your reading here, Capricorn. It's painful, isn't it? Because at some point in time you believed, yeah? You really believed, and you rarely believe in something. Like Capricorns are, it's hard to get you to believe into something, but once you believe into something, you went at it 100%. And you believed in something, and yet the conclusion was not exactly what you wanted it to be. The reality of how this connection turned out to be isn't necessarily what you wanted it to be. And I feel that that in itself is making you feel a bit frustrated, because it's like, yeah, a part of you is kind of like doubting yourself here a bit here, Capricorn. Now from this person's side, interesting. From this person's side at this present moment, I do not see them trying to study or trying to look at things from a different angle or from a different perspective. The thing is that when it comes to relationship, it's quite common to find people to personalize everything and to look at things in details. So not to look at things from a bigger picture. At this present moment, this person doesn't have the ability yet to see things from a bigger picture. So they can't really enjoy the whole painting, but they're focusing on things. We're going to clarify. Let's see. I want to see the Ten of Swords here. Is there a big desire coming from them in terms of collaborating or working on this connection together with you? Yeah. But the thing is that this person at this present moment is taking more on this feminine energy, where they feel that if only Capricorn would be doing this to me, then I am going to do this for Capricorn. Yeah. They're not going to be the one that want to initiate things. From your side, I don't know, both of you were hurting, man. It's so heavy. I wasn't expecting this Capricorn reading to be this heavy. From your side, because your energy is similar to one another. Like you're trying to, I'm not going to say distract, but I think you're trying to make yourself feel better. And they're also trying to make themselves feel better by, focusing a lot more on their work, focusing a lot more on things that are a bit excessive. So you would see them, shop luxury things more. They're going to eat more. They're going to, things that are excessive. And you do. But I see you trying as much as you could to get back up. And although the temptation to take a giant leap of faith into this is very, very big, but I think there's also this calling coming from you about, I just want some peace. I just want to move to calmer water. I no longer want to be dealing with this wave that is as big as tsunami. I'm tired of that. I just want to be moving to calmer water right now. And again, with those little things that I I mentioned earlier, right, that you could actually celebrate, can get you there faster. It's like a waiting game between the both of you. Two people wanting to be connected with their heart with one another, but just two people refusing to initiate. From your side, you're probably tired of initiating. This person feels as if like, no, if only Capricorn were to be doing this to me, I'm going to be doing this to Capricorn. Although in the future, I do see, sometimes you have that thought or you have that desire that, I want to be doing this towards this person. But you're like, what should I do with this person is stingy with me anyway. I won't do it. I won't do it. It comes from a different place. You're like, because they're like that, I don't want to do that. Because they're being stingy to me, I don't want to, be not stingy to them. But from their side, it's different because they feel that you have to be the one that does this. You have to be the one that comes up with plans. You have to be the one that initiate. You have to be the one that, talk to them. You have to be the one that does this. And it's very particular in a way that they wanted it. Very adamant about it as well. Very stubborn about it as well. And once you're not actually giving attention to them, they're going to start judging who you're actually giving your attention to. Even though you're surrounded yourself with, with your support system, with your family, or with your children, they're still going to be judging like, how come you're actually giving, what I want to something else, but not towards me. So they're kind of like adamant about the, wanting to get that from you. And so are you. So we're just having this waiting game right now between the both of you, where there's like an ice in the middle of you, both of you, and somebody has to be the icebreaker. There's a wall, and somebody has to be the one that initiates to the destruction of the wall that separate you and them. But you don't want to do it because they don't want to do it, and because they've been stingy to you, and they don't want to do it because they feel that you have to be the one to do it. Would they have like a bigger understanding of what happened between you and them and how it has come down to this? They would. Will it shatter some ego that they have or some false belief that they have? They would. But I think they're not going to be doing anything about it. I think they're just going to be sitting with that thoughts. Because again, realizations, understandings, awareness isn't something that you could reach with just boom, with just one prayer or with you just reading a book. No, it doesn't come that way. Like we could actually read theories about psychology, theories about relationship and everything like that. And it will add to our knowledge, that's true. But to come down to a point where we could objectively see how it applies within ourselves, that's hard. That's tough, man. I went through like a very, very dark period 2 months ago, I believe. That's why I disappeared from YouTube. And it took me like a full month to have that shedding of the ego, to know where I did wrong in, some things and stuff like that. So it will take time. And I'm a believer that a relationship, there's never going to be one villain and one saint. Everybody contributes to it. So at some point in time, you will have that shedding too. you will have that realizations that at some point, I did take part in this. Either you're the enabler, either you, I don't know, like you're going to be the one that feels that you're going to be the one that was going through that. Okay, because both of you are going to have that intuitive download. But again, as I mentioned earlier, I think this is just it's an impasse. It's something that, like a waiting game, like you are not willing to do anything about it. They're not willing to do anything about it as well. Let's pull some advice card for you here, Capricorn. Oh, that's too much, isn't it? But anyway, we'll just take that. Okay, Two of Swords, Chariot, the Devil, and also the Temperance in upright position. I know Capricorn is a cardinal sign. My Mercury is in Capricorn. I actually have Capricorn stellium in my 7th house. I know that feeling of something gotta give, something gotta change. I gotta keep moving. Something has to have a progress. I need to see something big. I need to keep it moving and stuff like that. But sometimes not moving, sitting still is better than moving into a directions that you don't even know where you're going. It's like right now you want to go 180 miles per hour with your life, Capricorn. But the thing about us going 180 miles per hour, not only it is dangerous, but also at the same time, it is making you not capable of seeing the beauty of the journey itself. When you go 180 miles per hour, do you look around? Will you notice what kind of plantation that you just cross? Will you notice what type of tree that you just cross? No, you won't. When you go 180 miles per hour, you're just focused straight. It's dangerous. And you're not able to, celebrate little things. Be grateful for the little things that life actually give you. Your biggest advice here is to slow down. Slow down. You will get there someday. You will get there somehow. What is the point in rushing it? It is not going to make you feel better. It is actually going to put you in a much more dangerous place. I'm not saying physically dangerous, no, but mentally and emotionally too. Slow down. If you feel that you want to take a rest and you feel that you need to take a rest, go rest. No decision sometimes is the best. Let time heals. Allow divine timing to be at play here. Okay? No one could ever give you a pill to make you feel better in an instant. I can't give you that pill. No one can give you a solution that can make you feel better and solve all of your problems in an instant. I can't give you that. Rest, honey, rest. I know how it feels that you just want to be the steering wheel of your life and you just want to go, you just want to fix, you just want to change, you just want to move. I know. But sometimes just slowing down. Slow down, love, slow down. You're going to gain like a lot of lessons. You're going to gain like a lot of awareness. A lot of intuitive download as well as you go. And a lot of gratefulness as well here, hun. You're taking off to a better vibrations, energetically speaking. If only you slow down. Okay? And this also applies to the things that you've been chasing. Let's say, for instance, I am frustrated, Anisa, because I've been, jobless for a while. I am frustrated, Anisa, because I need to see some changes in my work. Well, maybe one of the reasons why it hasn't happened for you already is because you keep on chasing it, but you don't know where you're going. The more that you relax, the more that it's coming to you. Stop chasing. Stop going. Stop having to do. Stop being like, go. When are you ever going to be able to rest? Okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Capricorn. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.